All right, bro. As promised, Keynote the NBA came with the highlights. Keynote the NBA playoff highlights. Now we got Little Caesars Arena, Detroit, Michigan, Detroit Pistons versus the Orlando Magic. Eastern, Eastern round one. 8 seed Orlando though they could possibly eliminate Detroit tonight. And like I said in my cast bit, bro, peep the stands. You're gonna see like the stands are empty, bro. It's kind of crazy. It's like this. I feel like the Pistons fans have no real support. And I did in the few minutes I watched too. Like you see like Ben Wallace, like you see a lot of the NBA. Because I did all right. So let me back up. I watched a few minutes of the first quarter of the game, so I know what the first few minutes happens. But that's it before I went to the gym. Now, but if you look like I don't know if they're gonna show them, but Ben Wallace is here. Like they have a lot of people here, and it's like damn, like the crowd. Like I don't know, their fan base. Their fan base tonight was weak to me from what I saw when I watched the first couple minutes. Anyway, bruh. Like I was saying, the Orlando Magic could eliminate the Pistons in their own stadium at home tonight. I don't see that happening. I hope that wouldn't happen, bruh. Especially from what I saw with like Ben Wallace and everything like that. But we'll see. Because this is crazy. You know who would? I mean, I guess we got to give Orlando Magic the credit because they're better. They're better than what they're labeled as, bro. I mean, they're giving the Detroit Pistons trouble in the playoffs. So, all right, bro. Without further ado, with the Orlando Magic, Detroit Pistons game. Is this game 6? No, this is game 5. Yeah, because it's 3-1, so game 5. All right, bro. Game 5 NBA playoff highlights. Let's get it started. Okay, Harris, hold on. Damn.
And they've both been waiting a long time.
Damn. Okay, Darren to Harris, is that some kind of new dynamic duo, bro?
Finish. He's not getting a whole lot of help.
Yo, the commentator's taking shots at the Magic team. Yo, Magic, step it up. If that's the case, Apollo can't carry your asses up and down the court. Sucks. Desmond Bain, help out. What are you talking about? He's too big. He made the shot over him, no? Also, I believe Bain too. Like, I'm not even like. It's good to see him on the Magic too, because I don't know why the Grizzlies traded him away. I don't know why I mean, I get why maybe they traded some of their other pieces away, but I don't get why Desmond Bain. I feel like he was a good piece on that team, a good scoring, in my opinion, a good scoring piece on that team. And you see it now. I mean, he fits in well with the Magic. Yo, that's like Magic, because I lost him. I stopped watching him. Yo, he went out of bounds, came back to the corner. Suggs, Lazy D. You got 3 guys in the paint on Duran. Oh, that's bad.
Swing. Robinson shooting practice.
Magic, you guys got help. Yo, Duran threw that bitch down. Oh, I want to see that again. I
like this a lot better.
Damn, through the defense. Like, damn, he just threw that bitch down. Duran has like that Shaq.
99.
Yo, bro was confused. Detroit. Hold on, I gotta go back to that. Hold on, he was confused. Yo, he's like, how's that a foul? Look at his face, yo. Man, I got bitched at the rim, and that was a foul. How's that a foul, man? What? Yo, I'm not even. Don't take it personal, bro. I just think it's funny. You just look so confused and defeated, bro. You're like, yo, I'm just seeing. Live, bro. Apollo's been bitching Harris, somewhat. I mean, he made that 3, then he just made that contested dunk. He's kind of, I don't know, him and Harris, I guess Tobias Harris has his own points too. He has like 21. Pistons, Duran, especially on you, bro. You watched him for like what were you waiting for?
That's their 13th offense.
Because Tobias only stepped off because Duran, you were here with him. And that's why they got confused. That's why Tobias ran away.
20 seconds.
Yeah, this is just a defensive confusion right here, bro. Mainly on Duran though, because no. You gotta like realize that. You gotta realize that he did run up with them, but you gotta realize that due to the rotation and switches that this look how it matches up. You gotta be aware of the matchups, bro. That's all I'm saying. 1 seed. Imagine if the 1 seed got eliminated, bro, by the A seed. Imagine not even like being the 1 seed and not even making it past the first round, and you play the A seed. Now obviously the Magic are probably better than what we give them for, but still, that's crazy. All right, Jamal Cain, don't really know you, bro. 5 points. You need to do better. Apollo, 45 points, almost a double-double. Almost a triple-double if you put up 3 more assists, 1 more rebound, you know what I'm saying? But almost a double-double if you had 1 more rebound. 45 points, you put the team on your back. Again, you guys only came up short a few points. You were trying to really send the Pistons home, and I sensed that, Apollo. But they showed up tonight, you know what I'm saying? Duran, Cunningham, you know, Azar. Yeah, man, they showed up tonight blocking shots, challenge you in the paint. You were able to hit your 3s, Apollo, but they were giving you trouble in the paint. But hey, regardless, almost a 50-piece game to almost send the Pistons home, but you didn't, bro. Great job. Always better luck next game. Wendell Carter Jr., 9 points, bro. At least 10 to 15 from you. Former Bull, bro. I appreciate you. Just need to do better. More rebounds, more assists. I know you can perform better. Desmond Bain, 18 points, bro. Bang, bang. Like I said, not sure why the Grizzlies ever gave you up. I thought you were a good scoring piece, an important piece on the Grizzlies. But I don't know. That's just them. 18 points, bro. And not being like yeah, you're probably on this team. You're probably like a second or third. Because Apollo, Jalen Suggs, and then Desmond Bain. Yeah, so you're probably about a third option, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's good. Put up 20. Yeah, about 20 points, Bane. Maybe 25. That might be a stretch in the playoff. That might be a stretch, Bane, but maybe 25 for you, bro. I mean, you're putting up 20, so why not 25? Why not raise the ceiling just a bit? Good job though. All right, Suggs. 10 points, bro. Suggs, you've been having a tough playoff series. If I don't recall, every time we react to the Magic videos, bro, the highlights, you don't put up more usually than 8 to 10 points. Like I said, you should be like the end of the second option. So I need at least 15 to 20 for you in the playoffs. At least 15. At least 15. At most 20, bro. I'm not asking for crazy numbers, bro. Suggs, put it up, bro. More rebounds. You need to be doing more on the ball too. More rebounds, more assists. Again, just for your role on the team, bro. I'm sorry. You need to be doing more. Silva, 3 points, bro. Don't even know beats out of Anthony Black, 19 points, bro. Anthony Black, I like you, bro. Sus pause, but I just know that you've been developing over years and years and years. I've been aware of you for a couple of years now. To be honest, when you first started, you weren't that good in my eyes, but now in the playoffs at least you've emerged, put up 20 points. You know what I'm saying? You put up more than Suggs, which to me is the second option on the team. So that's great, and you're good. I mean, you're a good player to have coming off the bench. Put up 20 is gonna help. Again, the game was close, bro. You guys didn't get blown out. The game was close, yo. Keep it up, keep scoring. Again, if you guys could collectively, like each of you put up a few more points each, you guys could probably win. All right, bro. Now let's get to the Pistons. Tobias Harris, you got 23 points. Almost a double with 8 rebounds, but good job, bro. 23 points. Now you were it's at some points in time you were getting bitched by Apollo. But I mean you got your own. You did have 23 points. And that's about where I have you at the point in your career, bro. I know you play you were on the 76ers, right? If I'm not mistaken with Joel. I don't know where you were before that. But yeah, about 25 points where I have you at in this point in your career. You're an NBA vet. You're not a champion. I'm not trying to disrespect, but I'm saying 25 points where I have you at. Duncan Robinson, 12 points, bro. I expected at least 15 from you, bro. You're kind of meeting it, but not there. You have been scoring a lot. We saw you scoring a lot in the highlights, bro. You earned your keep to me. You've earned your keep in the, you know what I'm saying, in your playmaking, your shooting. Like I said, you're good on the Heat too. But I mean, you're good on this team. But 15, I'd say 15. Duncan Robinson and we'll be straight, especially as a starter. All right, Jalen Duren, 12 points. Duren, I need at least 20 points from you. I know you're younger. And 9 rebounds. You could add a double. Jalen Duren, I need at least 20 from you, and I say that because I know you're younger, but I know like your team can throw up lobs and you can dunk that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like we saw that one play where you forced that shit to go in against someone else. You got the bucket against that defender that was looking confused at the end. So Duren, you did. I mean, you did perform. Hold on, I gotta plug my laptop in. You did perform with your rebounds as well. But I expect you to put up more. I expect you to put up at least 20 points, bro. I don't think that's too crazy of an expectation either. Cade Cunningham, 45 piece. You and Apollo had the same. Now you did play your heart out, Cade. I'm not gonna lie. I appreciate that. I saw that as the main star. You did what you were supposed to do. Obviously put up the most points on the team. Good job not getting sent home tonight, Cade. Because without your 45, your team was gonna go. Proud of you, Cade Cunningham, for staying it in. And like I said, I know like I saw Ben Wallace was there. So I was like, I know Cade Cunningham isn't gonna lose at home in front of Ben Wallace. You know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. Cade Cunningham, I'm proud of you, bro. You did go 13 for 23. But still, 45 points, and you guys secured, made it a 3-2, made it a fight, forced a game 6, you know what I'm saying? Which we got to see how that's going to play out. Like I said, this series can go, so just like with just like above, like with the Cavs and Raptors, bro, this series can go either way too. These are really good. We got some really good Eastern Conference games, Eastern Conference playoffs this year around. Azar Thompson, 6 points, Brody. You did have 15 rebounds, so yes, you were. You did have some blocks too. You were putting work on the blocks. You had rebounds, assists. You did have turnovers as well. Azar, at least 20. At least 20. I hold you and a minute in the same tier in the same way. And you guys are on really good, in my opinion, good scoring teams. So Azar, I know you can be a really good productive player. So 20. I know you're younger too. I know this is probably your first. I think this is your first time in the playoffs, if I'm not mistaken. All right, you know what? Maybe all right, Azar. I'll take that back. First time in the playoffs. You're younger. 15. I need at least 15 from you, bro. Just seeing what you. I know because I know what you can do. I see what your brother does, and I know you can do the same thing as he does. So at least I'd say 15. That's not crazy. I'd say at least 15, Azar. I know, but you are younger, and this is your first time in the playoffs. So, but that was, and then 15 rebounds, bro. That was nice too. Got to give you credit on that, and then those nice blocks we saw you doing as well. Azar, a bit more scoring, but besides that, you're good, bro. Isaiah Stewart, 5 points. Javante Green, okay, that's what it is. I didn't know who that was. 5 points. Levert, 2. Old Man Jenkins, 6. All right, overall, Detroit Pistons bench, you guys need to be scoring more and helping out on the bench, bro. I see some people, Paul Reed, Tillis, I know some people didn't come in or whatever. Some people probably injured. But still, with the remaining bench members, you guys need to be doing more. If you guys want to help out and win, because that's important too. Is having someone off the bench that can come and score. I mean, look at Anthony Black. He put up 20 points for the Magic off the bench. We see at the pit. It's a miracle that the Pistons won because they didn't have really anyone on their bench scoring for them. So, all right, bro. I glaze. I'm a glaze. I said what I said. Let me know what you think in the comments. For now, that's gonna do it, man. Peace.